Hey there, welcome back to News at 5. I'm meteorologist Julia Kwedi. So we've noticed that things have been a bit cloudy here in the coastal bend, but of course we went throughout our afternoon, now heading towards this evening. See a couple more pockets of sunshine as those higher level clouds are starting to dissipate, but we're still of course maintaining those low level clouds here in the area because of all that moisture that's beginning to build here into the coastal bend. That's actually going to help us out with our rain chances as soon as tonight, heading towards tomorrow morning. I'll break everything down, my full forecast in just a few more moments, but right now taking a look at our CCAC Snoop Weeks cam, we can see things are looking very gorgeous and picturesque there. Of course, this is the last remnants of sunshine before, of course, we get closer to sunset. And again, the reason why we're seeing a couple more pockets of that sunshine now compared to earlier today is because those higher level clouds have begun to dissipate. And now at this point, it's those low level clouds hanging around because of the extra moisture out there in the atmosphere. But quickly going over the type of conditions that we can expect here in the coastal bend for the month of December. Of course, temperatures will only be making up into low 70s, around 71 degrees for our afternoon highs. That's where our average should be. Of course, for the beginning of this month, low temperatures should be anywhere near 51 degrees. And as we head towards the latter half, the end of this month of December, high temperatures will be dropping down to the 60s, around 68 degrees for our afternoon high temperatures at that point. And of course, our evening lows will be dropping down to a cool 48 degrees as we head towards the ending of this month. And in terms of rainfall, of course, fall as well as winter time. It's going to be one of our drier periods in terms of rainfall amounts that we can expect here in the coastal bend. So we'll be looking at a little less than 2 inches of rain for our average for what we should be hitting for around this time of year. Of course, we know rainfall is definitely needed here in the coastal bend, especially with our continuously dropping lake levels here in our area. So thankfully, we do have rain coming in the forecast as soon as tonight, heading towards tomorrow morning. I'll break all that down in just a few more moments as well. But in terms of what we can expect for this week, in terms of our forecast, we can see we'll mostly be having mostly cloudy skies sticking around for us pretty consistently for us in our forecast all throughout this week, as well as those gusty winds that we experienced this afternoon. We're going to see our winds begin to give us a bit of a break though as we head towards our Wednesday, but as we have our next cold front that's going to pass through the coastal bend towards the latter half of this week. That's we'll see it once again, our winds begin to pick up a notch as we look ahead towards your Thursday and Friday. But in terms of our rain chances, those begin to pick up as soon as tonight, heading towards tomorrow. Again, a bit spotty, isolated showers to start before they become more widely scattered as we go throughout our morning and heading towards the afternoon on your Tuesday as well. But looking at our visible satellite, we can see this is of course depicting the higher upper level clouds in the atmosphere that of course we were experiencing earlier this afternoon, now dissipate at this point. So now we're just having low level clouds to attribute to that moisture and humidity that's slowly beginning to build here in the coastal bend as well. Temperatures currently right now sitting into the upper 60s across the coastal bend, maybe a couple outliers in areas like Kingsville over in Matheson as well as George West, currently still hanging on strong, I should say, with their temperatures into the lower 70s, but still all of us perfectly within that range of near average temperatures for what we should be for this time of year here in the coastal bend. On the front of those winds, again, a bit gusty for us, especially for our coastal neighborhoods and communities like Port Aransas over in the Bluff. You guys are both having your winds still coming in around 20 miles an hour, a little less of a stronger gust of wind into the teens as you go further inland. But again, we're all going to be in that boat of having pretty strong gusty winds to last us in the forecast, at least towards tomorrow, having a bit of a break with a southeast wind returning back to the coastal bend on our Wednesday. Then, of course, winds will shift looking ahead towards your Thursday as you have that other cold front that's going to push into the coastal bend, adding towards our rain chances that we'll start to experience as soon as tonight. Spotty showers will begin to populate a little bit heading towards the late midnight hour, heading to early tomorrow morning or Tuesday. So again, showers are going to begin a bit spotty, a bit more isolated nature. Then of course ramping up, especially as we head towards your Wednesday, and pretty much a rainy week ahead with the next cold front passing through towards the end of this week.